Look Back in Love, a 60s tale of love and music. Rita, an audio excerpt from Chapter 3, The Golden Ticket, read by Keith Medlin. I'd made some friends on the assembly line at RCA, especially with a pretty, shaggy-haired, red-headed girl with striking gray-green eyes named Rita. She seemed interested in me, and that felt new and easy and good, but also complicated. We'd lunched together with other coworkers before. Today, though, we sat alone at a Formica-top table in the plant cafeteria. Maybe Dave's recent calls from California had been what prompted me to tell her about my vocal group. You said you used to sing with some guys, but you didn't say you were in an actual band. A light dusting of freckles across her nose and under Rita's wide-set eyes gave her a perpetual, slightly surprised expression. Her freckles crinkled when she smiled, a girlish quality I liked. She started work on a small bowl of soup while a half-a-ham sandwich and a plate of potato roadkill masquerading as French fries waited their turn. We learned 10 songs to sing in 2 shows each night, and some smooth moves to go with them. We got some musicians to back us up and play dance music, called ourselves the Checkmates. I chuckled. We thought we looked pretty snazzy in our new matching black suits. Before sitting down, I doused my hot dog with mustard and relish at the condiments bar. I'd considered onions, looked at Rita, and decided not to. Our first performance was in Birmingham, Alabama, the Boom Boom Room. Man, they hated us there. Big crowds every night, but they wanted southern rock or country songs we'd never heard of. We only knew the tunes we did in our shows, like the Four Seasons or the Beach Boys. I sipped on my Pepsi and leaned back, recalling how those crazy rednecks booed Sherry and California Girls. How could anyone not dig California Girls? Alabama? I saw something on TV news about civil rights marches down there. Her soup finished, Rita eyed her sandwich. Looked kind of scary to me. I scratched my jawline. Some people there joked about calling Birmingham Bombingham. I hitched up my chair. Had a bomb scare in the middle of a show one night. We were singing Stay, the way the Four Seasons do it, you know, when a guy on the house PA starts yelling for people to get up and go. Kind of ironic, I thought. Another night, some drunk a-hole thought our bass singer was hitting on his girlfriend or wife. Came in waving a gun around, threatening to shoot the band. I shook my head. Crazy, nasty couple of weeks. I took another bite out of my dog, remembering to take a moment to appreciate it. We were so broke when we got there, we almost starved to death before the club finally agreed to advance us some money. Rita dribbled ketchup lines over the sodden potato mess in front of her. I hadn't told my folks much about my experiences traveling those few weeks in our doomed band. They didn't seem very interested. Am I boring you with this? Nope. Nothing interesting ever happens to me. Gives me hope something might. She dropped a wilted fry on her plate. Gotta stop eating these. They're not great hot, but they're really terrible cold. Hold on a sec so I can go get one of those little vanilla puddings. I stretched out in the metal cafeteria chair. I hadn't told Rita how my marriage had been mortally wounded just before we'd left Indianapolis. I wasn't hiding it. It was just too fresh and painful to talk about with anyone. I didn't mention our weekend in jail, how Pat and I and the rest of the guys had gone to see the little band we'd recruited on their closing night. I remembered Pat's eyes sparkling with excitement. She'd never been in a club before. It was only my 3rd time. A walk on the wild side from our normal life as young working parents. But then we'd accepted an invitation for a beer at a rap party, arriving in time for an early morning confrontation between police and a random drunk guy. But before we realized what was happening, all of us, band, singers, and bystanders, including my sweet and innocent wife, were all swept up into wagons from nearby police headquarters. I would never forget her white face, glancing at me before bravely stepping into the female-only police van.